Hello, witches. Welcome back to Beginner Irish Witch. And today we are going to talk about the fly. Now, remember, I am only talking about the Irish path. If it is different in your culture, that is absolutely fine. I'm not speaking on that. Okay, so flies on the Irish path. Never, ever a good thing. Okay, so it's summertime. Your front door is open or your window is open and a fly comes in. That is absolutely fine. Do not panic. That is normal behavior, okay? But if you have unusual behavior or unusual activity of flies, like they are gathering in a very specific spot, like your witchy space or your altar, that is a huge tell that you have negative energy sitting on you, okay? In Ireland, us witches do what is called fly cursing. Most people looking at the Irish path would have heard of pishogues, baneful workings, okay? There's many different headings under pishogue in the English language. But usually to a witch, a pishogue is a baneful working. However, fly curse, I don't put all baneful workings under the heading pishogue. Fly cursing is what I would call a pishogue. The reason why I don't put all baneful workings under pishogues is because pishogues tend to be a lot more vicious than people realise. They are more of a curse than a hex. So let me explain some and only some of the ways Irish witches would use flies. So the first and most common way that they're going to use a group of flies is as a second assault, okay? So they have already placed the pishogue on you. They have already cursed you. That energy in and of itself then is going to attract a group of flies to it. Within that curse, the witch is going to have embedded that when the flies arrive, negative energy is going to attach to the flies, and wherever the flies go, they are going to spread it around like the plague. Bad health, financial problems, violence. And all it takes for you trying to get those flies out of your house is to miss one body, like in the picture. That falls down behind a press. You are not going to get that curse away from your family or away from your house, okay? That's all it takes. One fly to remain, dead or alive. So as you can see, it is pretty nasty. It's a nasty curse. The second way they're going to use the fly is to deliver the negative energy or their curse to you, okay? So they're going to have a fly. They're going to attach the working to the fly. Most people's wards and most people's protections aren't blocking living things from coming in, okay? So it's sitting on the back of the fly. The fly is going to just fly on in by your wards and protections and deliver the curse to you. So the thing about fly cursing is they don't even have to send that to you, where you will try your best to deal with it, okay? So they want to hit you financially. They can send the flies to a bank. They can send the flies to all the banks in your area. They're going to get your bank. It's going to be directed at you and they're going to hit your finances. And there's literally nothing you can do about it because it's in the area of the bank. It's sitting in the bank. Do you get me? Fly cursing, it's very hard to get rid of it or deal with it, because not only do you have to, first of all, get rid of the fly infestation. You must kill them, get them out of the house, get rid of them. If you put them out of the house, they're just going to keep coming back, okay? Because you know what I mean, they have a job to do. So you have to kill them to get rid of them, and you can't miss a single fly. You can't miss a body. So it can be really difficult to do that alone. And then on top of that, then you have to do like sendbacks. You have to figure out what they're trying to hit. You have to deal with that. And then you have to cleanse your house from top to bottom. You have to cleanse every living thing inside your home as well. Pishogues, nasty. Even if you have spider as an ally, spider can find a herd to deal with a swarm that comes with a pishogue, okay? Now, the other way the Irish witches would use the fly is as what we call today monitoring spirits, okay? But as we say, the fly is the spy. Again, a living creature has living energy. It's going to just walk in by your wards and protections. It's going to sit there. They're very hard to spot. And, it's going to spy on you. Now, usually spies this way are what spider is really good at taking care of. Or, you can get them in your protections and wards. But a common practice with Irish witches is to send a fly spy, a monitoring spirit, right, to sit in your space and interfere with your divination, interfere with your communication to the other side. Flies are also associated with the fair folk, crafty little shapeshifters that they are. However, usually if a fair folk or a good neighbour is taken on the form of a fly, they're hunting. It's not a good thing. So they are to be avoided at all costs. So there's specific places in Ireland you watch out for a fly or a group of flies, and it's usually around fairy forts or well-known areas. If you see a group of flies, stuff like that, you just stay well away. They're hunting. They could want to take people to be servants or worse, to the other side, to the fairy side, okay? So a good tip is if you have a monitoring spirit in the form of a fly, if you have a monitoring spirit in whatever form it is taking in your space, you will nearly always dream of it. And in your dream, it will nearly always show you what that monitoring spirit is appearing as and where it is basing itself. Trust your dream. Go have a look, see if you can find it. They can hide really, really well. So there's only about one positive thing I can say about the fly being used in a pishog, right, and being sent your way, is that it is kind of really easy to kill them, okay, and they're hoping you miss one and one, falls down and you can't see it and you miss it, therefore you literally cannot lift the course, okay, but they're easy to kill, they're easy to see, and they're easy to get your hands on one, whether it be living or dead, and that is a tie and a link back to the practitioner that has sent it in the first place. So you can literally use that fly to smack that practitioner down, okay? It's on and it's popping. Something I noticed in all my years, which is as long as I'm in the craft, one of the first things I bonded with was spider, and one of the first things I incorporated into my craft was spider, okay? And what I've noticed over the years is if they do catch a monitoring spirit, they don't eat it, they spit it out, okay? So if they catch a monitoring spirit, they will kill it, and then they would leave it at the edge of the web so that I can come along with tweezers, take it out and do what I need to do with it. If it is simply food, they will catch it and, do what they do, what spiders do, wrap it up and tuck it away in the web somewhere. A monitoring spirit, they will kill and place right to the edge. I'll show you if it ever happens again. They'll place it right to the edge so that I can take it and use it in my witchcraft. However, as a baneful witch, flies are an amazing resource to use because they can spread negative energy like the plague. So there you go, witches, the fly in Irish witchcraft. I hope you've enjoyed.